Hello guys, and welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a little while. I know we did the update video yesterday, but this is the first proper video, I suppose, of the year, which is weird, obviously, because it's June now. Or maybe it's my bad. Well, anyway, I'm very sorry about that. However, I did say in my update video that I'd be doing this on Tuesday, and it is actually Friday today, but I thought, you know, I'll make some time today. So this morning, I'm making some time to do this. To show you Card Hunter, which is basically a strange cross between Dungeons and Dragons and Magic the Gathering. So let's get in, and we'll have a little look. So as you can see, I've been playing a little bit, and I'll teach, well, not teach you, but show you a few things about the game that you might find interesting. I don't know really where to start. I tell you what we'll do. Let's start by going here. Okay. So the way that this game works is it's like some sort of RPG, and as you can see, I've got three characters here. I've got Wanzak, the Dwarven Warrior, Anbi, the Elvish Mage, and Larast, the Human Cleric. And basically, these are my heroes. This is my team, my group, a band of heroes, and let me explain how the sort of Magic the Gathering and Dungeons and Dragons element works with this game. Oh, the other thing I forgot to mention is this is in closed beta at the moment. You can actually sign up on the website at the moment, and they might let you in at some point in the future. The link will be in the description bar. But I don't know when they'll let you in. I was waiting for a few months to get into this, so we'll just see. Anyway, let's have a little look at the way that this game works, with orientated around your characters, and then we'll have a look at the quests and other things. There's other things to have a look at, but let's have a look at this first element. So basically, each item that you've got, so different slots. So these are the weapon slots, as you can see. That's a weapon slot there, and weapons drop in. Now, because I was moving about with the weapons, it brought up all the weapons that I've got available. This game lends itself rather strongly to people like myself, and for those of you who follow my Let's Plays, or that I have done, will know that I'm quite a hoarder of items, but this game actually rewards you in a way for keeping all their items, because not every sort of quest, you need different weapons and things. So basically, when you defeat enemies, you get loot, and the loot is basically different types of items. Weapons is one type of item, and as you can see, when I'm hovering over these weapons, there's these what are cards basically. Now these cards will be entered into what is called your deck, and you'll get them at random. So in this particular weapon here, there's a few different penetrating blows, which is basically allows you to cut through armor, which is quite useful. And I've got a bludgeoning thing, and sometimes there's a bit of mix and match, because you get these items that have what are called power tokens, but you only have so many power tokens at a certain level, and so you need to sort of manage, because obviously it would be nicer if I could have this Woodholm's Wound dagger instead of this thin, what is that? Poignard. Yeah. So and anyways, as you progress through the game, you get better and better stuff, as you would with any RPG. And the same for the mages that I've got. It's a bit of a mix and match of how you want to kit up your team, because sometimes you might need long range attacks for a certain mission, and other times you might need other sorts of attacks, and it's sometimes it's difficult to know going in blind, because you don't know what the quest is going to be like, so sometimes you might fail on the first attempt. Let's have a little look. There are shops, so this is a level 1 shop, this is a level 6 shop. My character's only at level 10 at the moment, so there's various things. But this shop gets restocked with new stuff every day, and if you get loot, so here's an example. I don't know if you can see that very well, but this is a pure silver comb, and it's one of the most valuable treasures that I found, and it's worth 50 gold. So I can sell that to the merchant, and I'll get 50 gold for it, and then I'll be able to buy things with my gold. I won't talk about the golden pizza slices, as you can see here, just yet, because that's more to do with the free-to-play element of the game. Anyway, you can see that this guy's got lots of stuff, and sometimes he's got quite interesting, useful stuff, other times it's nothing that I haven't seen before. So I suppose the next thing for us to really do is have a little play on a level. However, I don't know, because sometimes the lower levels, they don't let me play, or at least without stripping my characters right down, because let's have a look, because my characters are too powerful for the level. So Forest of Souls, let's see what we can do, see if it'll let us do it. The levels will be temporarily reduced to 9, so I think we might have, yeah. What it's saying is that sometimes if you're trying to do a level without, it'll strip you off a power thing. So what we could do is strip out these boots for something else. We'll just do that for the sake of the game. What boots does he normally wear? I don't want squeamish. This guy needs to have run, because he normally is quite slow, and I need something that'll allow him to get into the battle. Nice. I'll tell you what, I'll use a thin-soled boot. Alright, Anby, she's got a... Alright, so we need a arcane skill for her. It's quite easy to get into once you're sort of getting into the game. I tell you what, we need some kind of... That's a novice electromancy. I thought I had a better electromancy one, do I? No, okay, well, we'll go with the novice electromancy, because that's one less. And what's this one? Oh, it's a divine skill. I'll tell you what. Well, this one's actually not too bad. It's not quite as good, but it's cheaper. Right, so it should let us play this one now. Right, so let's go. This is actually not the best mission, because it's just woodling trees things, but you'll get a good idea for how the game works. Excellent. Right, so this is the way that the game works. As you can see, we've got random cards being drawn. So we drew 4 cards at the start of the level, and you can see now how basically the cards work. You always get a movement card, I've noticed, when you play the game, but what I think we should do is, I suppose, get into it. I've got Larast. Now, she's the cleric, but she's actually quite strong on the old combat front. Not as strong as Wanzak, but I'm going to show you... Oh, combustible X. Oh, man, I should have... Right. Now, she's got this one particular weapon that I'm extremely lucky to get 2 of, because strong hack will deal some serious damage to these trees if they don't have armor, and which they don't, which means that all the damage that I can deal... Oh, right, it's running away. Never mind. I'll deal some damage to this one as well. So basically, we don't have any armor on any of our characters at the moment either. Anyway, we can use Anby's magic, I suppose, at this stage. And damage. Oh dear, she's going to get seriously destroyed here. I should have used Force Blast on this one. There we go. Right, he's passed. That means he's probably run out of moves. There we go. Right, that's one gone. And for every piece that you remove from the board, not necessarily every one that you remove from the board, you get a little star. And when you fill up your star total, then you win. If your opponent fills up their star total, then they win. That's basically how it works. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to move Wanzak here, because he's got this move which is called Charge, and that means every... Well, like, you can read basically the instructions here. So for every move that he goes, every square that he moves, that's 1 point of crushing damage. So there we go, that's another point of damage. What I'm going to do as well, I'm going to cast a spell called Healing Presence on Anby here. And what Healing Presence does is that it Oh no, she's out of range. Never mind. Well, basically, it'll tell you here. It'll heal 2 anybody who's an adjacent ally, and it lasts for 3 rounds or 3 turns. What's it called in this game? A turn. And we're going to use a weak 1 attack on that. Right, that's all our attacks done. All our moves exhausted. Sometimes you might not always have all of your cards left over, which is nothing a bad thing, but you have to. Oh well, he's been tied down. Don't worry, that's not too bad. Oh, he can't attack. Alright, that's a bit of a pain, actually. Right, so he's got 3 life left, and Anby's got a powerful spark spell. Oh no, we have to... This is here's another rule of the game. This is basically a trait, and trait cards have to be played at the start of your round. There we go. You can't do anything else. Oh, right, well, this is seeming quite interesting, actually. We are much more powerful than the level would like us to be honest. And I'm just blocking this little tree in here. It'll sort of try to escape, but it won't succeed. It's running away. But Laras has quite a range with that stabbing weapon there. Right, okay. Actually, we've got a couple of armor pieces out here. So basically, the way that the armor works is it's dice based on a dice roll. So when damage is dealt to you, you roll a dice check against the damage that's coming in, and if you exceed or equal the target number here, which is 3, which is basically 4 out of 6 or 2 out of 3 times, or on average anyway, that you'll get you'll get saved. And basically armor 2 means that you prevent 2 points of damage, and you can stack up armor as well. So Wanzak actually has a good armor card in his deck, which can we see them? I've never actually tried to see if we can see his deck in game. It doesn't matter. That it only needs 1, so that means it's a guaranteed block. And it's an armor protection of 2, which means that sometimes he's invulnerable to any kind of assault. Anyway, can we get this weak attack in? Oh, we can. Oh, well, we can. Alright. Alright, oh, that's not too bad, actually. We actually got that. When you play a melee attack, to subtract 1 from the damage. That's odd. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move... Oh, ones that can't move at the moment. Alright, but he can attack for some reason. Never mind. Right, so I suppose we'll have to get rid of... I don't know. Right, well, I'll show you this. I'm going to pass, right? So when you pass, you're only allowed 2 cards to move... You're only allowed to take 2 cards maximum through to the next round. So because Wanzak has more than 2 cards, we have to do something about that. So... what I'm going to do, I don't know whether to get rid of my walk card or my parry card. I'll get rid of the parry card because I want to be able to chase this thing down if it runs away, and I'm not worried that it's going to be able to cause me much damage. Alright, so we'll start a new round again. Right, so it's drawn a couple of cards. There we go, that's the armor coming into play. So, aha, Impaler, excellent. So this is a trait, a positive trait. This is a negative trait, but this is a positive trait. And the reason you have negative traits is sometimes you've got weapons or abilities or skills that are well, I suppose they have some very, well, useful plus sides, but they come with like 1 sort of, or 2 negative sides, like 2 negative cards, and you have to sort of weigh up in your mind whether or not you think they're worth the while. I think we're going to finish this one off this round, actually, if it hasn't got any armor. It doesn't. You fool. Oh no, it moved out of the way of Anby. Never mind. We'll be able to sort this out. Right, it's got nowhere to run this time. And he's passed. Right, this is the end. Right, there we go. So we've got all our stars. We are victorious. It's really loud music. Let's move on, shall we? So, as you can see, this is basically what happens. For those of you who are kind of familiar with D&D, you might recognise this sort of graphical style. They're basically sort of, I don't know, like it's a bit of a Mickey take. It's a bit of a maybe an homage. to the old sort of modules and campaigns you can have in D&D, and it basically you get talked through the way that the game, like the storyline. So the aftermath of that particular mission is that we walk into the heart of the forest, and you soon become lost in the impenetrable gloom within the forest. You are utterly disorientated, unsure of direction and time, and afraid of the things that move in the shadows of the trees. So let's collect our loot. So after every successful mission, or every successful game, you get loot. And this is where I'm going to actually introduce the concept of the pizza slices. So we've got a fogging ring. So this is some sort of arcane item which gives us various abilities. It's nothing too amazing actually. So the target discards their oldest card. Sometimes that's useful if you know that they're holding a card that you want to get rid of, particularly armor. I've always found that getting rid of armor is very useful, particularly on highly armored enemies, because that is a huge pain sometimes when you're trying to deal damage and you're not killing them quick enough. Maze, you can read the things, and then we've got another boot, which, so here we go. This is like a level 6 boot, which is quite good for a level 6. So basically it gives you 2 points, 3 move spaces if you get the run card, and you also get this is the hardy mail that we were talking about, which is like a fairly decent sort of lower level sort of piece of armor. And so you might be thinking, if you don't have very good armor at this time, then you might think, well, this might be worth it, for the point that you've got this negative trait here, which basically is, if it basically says that for 2 rounds you can't kill anything. You can deal damage, but you can't kill anything. Which is, there's some interesting rules. And then there's another cape here, which you might notice on this is on a little pillow. And this is the club reward, and I'll show you how the club reward works. So basically, the way that the free-to-play mechanism of the game works is that it's free-to-play, but free-to-play doesn't ever mean that there's no money at all involved. There is money involved, and basically we've got membership. So I've actually got I think it was 180 days membership. After I'd been playing this for about a couple of weeks, I got 180 days membership, and it gives you various bonuses. One of the main mechanism that they try and lure you into getting the membership is after every mission you see this loot that you can't get access to. Anyway, so you actually buy pizza slices. So for 1,800 pizza slices was $50, and which, so that's basically like a 6-month subscription for $50. And then you get a few sort of extra pizza slices that can be used. You can actually convert pizza into gold, which is basically like you can buy gold then, really. So 1 pizza slice, I think, how much does it convert it to if we put 10 in? So you get 5 pizza slices. Oh, it tells you here the exchange rate. So if you go to a shop and you see something that you want, but you don't want to spend all the time questing, then you can do that. I don't know about how I feel about free to play. I suppose it's your choice, but the game kind of puts you at a bit of a disadvantage. Anyway, I tell you what, I think you've seen enough of this game. Fumble. This is a negative trait, so we have to lose our oldest card, which means we're going to lose our walk here. It's not too bad, because that's the only trait like that he's got, but it means he can't do anything in this round. But he's got the Mighty Hack, which is excellent. That's what I think. Mighty Hack, I have 2 of them in his deck, but along with that comes the Fumble card, which you've just seen in action. And anyway, with Mighty Hack, it's quite a powerful one for the level that I'm at. It gets you to level like 14 damage, which is huge, because you can see that'll be a 1-kill attack for these guys, and it'll take these guys right down. Anyway, should we go back to the menu, because sign up doesn't work. I just want to resign the battle. I like these little no, I don't want. I want to go back to the map actually. Yeah, so you get 3 attempts to do each one of them, and if you don't, then they actually ask you to spend some gold. I think that's another way for them to encourage you to move on. There's other things that you can do with this. The Orc's Head Tavern. Yes, we want to abandon the adventure, which you can basically hire more warriors and things from. if you wanted. So you wanted a new level 1 character, you can hire them for 10 gold. I think you can only have 3 in a team. But I don't really see the point, unless you wanted like particular class and race-specific characteristics. But I think I'm happy with the combination I've got with the dwarf warrior, elf wizard. I know it's very stereotypical, and a human cleric, but that's the way I like to do it. And then these ones these are all level 1s, but these are the ones that I use for my multiplayer. And so let's pop back actually, and before we go to multiplayer, which is just up here, I'll show you the other things that the game's got on offer. This is the Keep on Winterlands, Hinterlands in fact, and that's just basically so that you can look through all your loot. You can actually look through your loot at shops as well, but I find it easier to sort of go to the Hinterland place and sort out my team to see like what would be better for a particular mission. And anyway, so at the Cuthbert's Costumes, you could actually buy for pizza. So it's just basically what do you call it? Like vanity items, like official figures. That's what they call it. They're in like fake blister packs, so it's quite cute. I kind of like it. I sort of like it. I got this one for free because I'm a beta tester. So I don't know what that means. Maybe like later on, if this game gets popular, then people are like, "Whoa, that's cool." Probably it's not. It doesn't look that amazing. But I'm assuming it's an exclusive. The other thing on the campaign maps are these treasure things, where basically if you spend pizza slices, which whenever you see pizza, read money, you get random loot. So and you can see that it's quite good loot. And this is the lower level chest one, and this is the higher level chests. So you get up to between level 1 to 18 on this if you spend the higher amount. Anyway, let's have a look. Let's go to multiplayer now. Alright, this is Gary. He's what's called the GM, or the Games Master, which is like a little nod and a wink to Dungeons and Dragons, because in Dungeons and Dragons you've got what's called a DM, which is the Dungeon Master. Anyway, I have played a few games. I didn't get really very high ranked. Yeah. I know how to do this. So, hopefully it's going to automatically kit out my... Oh wow, this is really loud music. We'll see what happens here. I think I've got about... I can't remember how many points I've got. Not that many. I've only played a few multiplayer matches. Although I did win all my multiplayer matches, just so you know. Which I was extremely surprised at. Because I thought I'd get absolutely destroyed. Here we are. Right. Okay, so who are we playing against? So where are my characters at? Okay, excellent, healing spirit. So we've been auto-kitted here. And quick react. Is that not a trait? I thought it was. Oh no, it's some sort of... Oh right, it's done. No. Oh, so it's like a batch, right. So the thing that you might notice about this, I don't know if I'm going to tick this person I'm playing against off by not doing anything. But if you move into these yellow squares here, in fact, let's attempt to make some progress. I'll do my turn. If you move into these squares here... Oh wow, they're playing quite fast actually. Oh no, what does that do? Every dwarf draws a card. Oh, that's good, because... oh man, this is an all dwarf team. Oh wow, they've made quite a nice little setup. I'm going to go here. If you can get it on a square, if you have occupying... Oh no, what does that do? Choose a target, slide 3 spaces. Oh dear. Oh, they're holding that. Oh, they're holding something that hurts them. I see, right. Okay. Right, if you can get your characters on this thing here, then they get a victory point for every well, basically for every not for every one that you got, but for if you've got more than your opponent, then you get 1. If you've got less than your opponent, then you have then they get 1. And basically that's the way that it generally works. So let's deal some damage. Oh dear, they blocked that. Strong blocks here with this dwarf team. Oh, I can charge through Anby here. I didn't realise I could do that. Right, who's got armour that I don't want to have armour? I don't know if I should leave my armour removal spell for a little bit later on. I won't actually play a full game of this because it will take ages. Oh no, what should I take? Quick react. Oh, I'll do quick react. Because I think he's got 2 warriors and I don't think we're going to get any... Oh, right. I'll get rid of Unholy Frenzy. It is quite useful to have Frenzy. You can normally play it on... Oh, who is normally Wanzak, but these are my multiplayer characters, so I don't have Wanzak here. Rushing Aura. Okay. Oh man, they've occupied a spot. That means we need to occupy a spot now, so that they don't get that ridiculous boost. In fact, Wanzak can do a dancing cut. Ah, man, save with the parry. This dude's quite strong though, so we'll see what happens. He's got too much. Right. Horrible. Yeah. Getting owned a little bit here. Yeah. So. I kind of want to keep playing to show that I'm not a complete failure. But I don't want to waste your time, just... Right, I'll tell you what we've got to do. I'm going to strip this guy's armour. Oh, he's winning. Oh, crap. Quite... Oh, he's strong. Right, I got to kill one of these, and I don't have enough damage to do it. Oh no, not spiked mill. Excellent. Man, that's some brutal damage. I haven't drawn any armor cards at the moment, which is a problem. Oh, man, I'm getting minced. Getting minced. Alright, I tell you what I need to do. I need to blast this guy back. But I didn't. That's rubbish. Right, he's passed. Excellent. Oh no. Right, I tell you what. I need to occupy this space. But see, dash normally allows you to move 4 paces, but you can only move 1 pace past an opponent, which is always a bit of a pain. Alright, we need to get into close range and, well, who is normally Laras doesn't have the ability. Right, we need to heal this guy up. Excellent, we got an extra point of heal on that, which is good. Right, Wanzak, well, who's normally my Wanzak guy, he does not have any armour on, which means he's going to get 2 points of burning and another 4 points of burning on the next round if we stop. Right, you'll see the point that I'm making. So, because he's got a guy on and I've got a guy on, it means it'll cancel out the victory points. So you see, checking victory squares, location contest. Right, so, we have to get rid of a thingy. I'll get rid of the parry. Ah, man, all that damage is horrible. Okay, Frenzy 3. Excellently bad. Oh my word, this is going to be horrible. This is going to be horrendously horrible. Oh no! Yeah. Wow, this dwarf team is really strong. Firewall. Don't know what it does. This is quite cool. Oh man, she's gonna die. Oh no, she didn't die. Excellent. Tell you what, I'll go this way. Ah man, they're blocking me off. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. Excellent! I didn't expect to get any damage in there. I'm kind of flailing about like a complete loser here. Oh no! Ah man. I put lava down here and it deals 10 points of damage and it stays for 3 turns. So this guy's going to take 10 points of damage, disregarding any armor that he's got. Felvin, in fact. Well, let's see. See if I can get Anby past. No, she's. Oh yes, I can. Oh, nasty. She's gonna survive it. I think she might. Right, Anby is going to die next turn. There we go, 7 points of heal. We might actually... Right, so that dude's been moved off, which is fortunate for him. Well, actually, it probably would have meant her death, actually, had she stayed on that point. Anyway, victory squares. We are probably going to lose here, just so you know. Excellent. Not good. This is a nice little piece of armor. It's basically... oh, I thought she was going to die from that. Because it's guaranteed to give you at least 1 point of protection. Right. Perplexing Ray. Targets a random... Discard a random card. There's no way we can win this. I'll target this guy. Hopefully he'll drop a... Alright, and then... I didn't know you could use block against magic attacks. Apparently you can. Oh, right, she's dead. Yeah. We can't do anything against these two warriors and a mage with just our cleric. I think we had. I think what I should have done is actually kitted up my guys. So what can I do here? Nothing. Heal myself. It's just only going to prolong the inevitable, to be honest. They're going to come around and mince me. Yeah, I might. Do you guys want to see me get completely destroyed? I don't know how the multiplayer thing works. I don't want to move off this square because then you'll get almost an automatic win. Man, I'm down at 13. I can heal myself. Oh, but I healed everybody else. Ah, I need to get back on that square. At least I've been burning these so that they can't use it for anything particular. Right, next round. Why not there? Nasty. Right, heal self. They're gonna... Oh, I'm down to 1 point here. No, found targets. Dead. Right, okay, that's us gone. So, the results are... I don't know if I lose points. Oh, I do. Right. I said I had a rating of 161. I lost a match, and so I got minus points. So if you actually win, you do get nice stuff as well. Playing in multiplayer, but you don't actually necessarily need to play them in multiplayer. You can also play them in your campaign games. So it's actually a good way to get loot. And get rewards and stuff and other things. So we'll go back to the campaign. But I do have, if I show you, if I go to the Keep on Hinterlands, let's have a look. By rarity, by name, by levels, by level. Okay, sort by level. So I've got a level 18 item here, which I think is the highest level item that you can get. And as you can see, it's they use these major power tokens. So these things that my characters can't use at the moment because they don't have the ability to use them. But they are quite powerful, nice and powerful weapons. Well, not necessarily weapons, but items. And obviously, the lower down, the more likely my character will be able to use them. So, because I've got multiplayer characters, at some point in the future, when my campaign characters level up and get enough points, then they'll be able to progress. In fact, I think I only need to do one more campaign to get them all up because they're all quite close. You need 5 points, 2 points, and 6 points, which should be enough points from one single campaign. My little mule here, you see my little mule? He's full of all this stuff. Anyway, so that's basically Card Hunters, and I hope you appreciate the game. The link's in the description bar. It's nothing that you can play right at the moment, but I thought you might be interested in it, particularly if you're into the sort of games that I am. I find it quite interesting, and I really like the sort of storylines and things. Oh man, someone at the door. Well, this is a good time to stop. Alright guys. Okay, so until next time, stay safe, take care of yourself.